This past summer, my family and I visited the Gamble Slave Plantation in Florida. I wanted my children to understand history, not just the sanitized version from textbooks, but the real stories. The stories of pain and resilience. I wanted them to see what life was like for the enslaved people who were forced to labor on these plantations. But what we found left me conflicted. The site manager greeted us and began the tour. He shared a detailed account of the plantation's history. He spoke of Major Robert Gamble and his vision for the estate, of the sugarcane fields that once stretched beyond the horizon, and of the economic hardships that ultimately led to the plantation's decline. But as the presentation continued, I noticed something unsettling. We were shown the grand plantation house, meticulously preserved, every detail intact from the elegant furniture to the sweeping verandas. But when it came to the lives of the enslaved, there was little to see. The slave quarters, if they ever existed here, were long gone. There were no artifacts, no markers to honor their memory, no stories shared about their daily struggles or their acts of quiet resistance. I found myself searching for their presence in the shadows of the trees and the cracks of the earth beneath my feet. But the sight offered no acknowledgement of their humanity. No stories of the families torn apart, the harsh punishments, or the courage it took to survive. I felt as if their lives had been erased, reduced to a passing footnote in a story centered on the hardships of the plantation owner. I took a deep breath and reminded myself why we came. History isn't always presented the way it should be. Sometimes, it's told through the lens of those who held the power. But that doesn't mean we can't see the truth for ourselves. I told my children about the enslaved people who lived here, how they worked from dawn to dusk under the scorching sun, how they endured unimaginable cruelty, and how, in spite of it all, they held on to hope, faith, and the dream of freedom. As we left the Gamble plantation, I felt a mix of emotions: anger, sadness, and determination. It's clear that history is often written to favor the powerful, but it's our job to tell the whole story, to give voice to those who were silenced, to remember the names history has tried to forget. We cannot change the past, but we can ensure that future generations understand it, the good, the bad, and the unspeakable. Because only by facing the truth can we ever hope to learn from it.